I thought I was going to be there for about 2 or 3 days. Fix up my knee a little bit, do some exercises maybe, and leave.
That old cliche, you don't know what you have till it's gone, that's like the truest form of it.
The stimulator taken out of my back in order to do an MRI on my knee. And so that took more time into the nursing home. And then I ended up being a long-term care person in the nursing home. And I didn't know what that meant.
I was shot 5 times in 2006. I was paralyzed, so it was like life-changing. It's like from one day you go walking around, I was 18, about to be 19. You just have the world in the palm of your hands, and then it's gone. Like you're in a wheelchair, and you just realize things aren't gonna be the same anymore.
My brother passed away when I was in the nursing home. And that was hard to deal with in a nursing home.
And see, that was hard for me at first because I didn't ever feel like I lost my independence. I felt like I lost my legs. Then you start to wonder, like, if you even want to live that kind of life, and how long you think your psyche could take you living that kind of life. And especially like me, I was fast-paced, always moving around, always trying to do something, always trying to be involved. I love sports, so it's like I just felt on top of the world at one point in my life.
The picture in when they seen my house and seen the living conditions, they decided that it was not handicap facilitated for me to be able to go back to, and not living conditions for me to go back to. And they were going to find a home for me to return to. And I ended up where I was going to be needing to stay until the house was done. And till the state got everything paid for and so forth. And that took a long time until December 16th of 2013. And I went in June of 2012. So it was about 1.5 years that I was in the nursing home. And it was nursing home care that I got, pretty much. It was a 54-year-old in with nursing home patients and feeling kind of out of place.
So, just got out of the hospital, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anywhere to go. I don't really have much of a family. So, like, I talked to the social worker, and they told me that my options were pretty much to go in a nursing home and stay there for the rest of my life, which I knew I couldn't do. I'm a young guy, you know. I'm not trying to stay in a nursing home full of just old people for the rest of my life. It's kind of like a prison, you know, regardless of the fact that there's no gates and stuff. It's a mental prison.
And not knowing from day to day where I was going to go, because I kept getting told, well, in another couple of weeks it'll be done. In another couple of weeks it'll be done. Well, maybe next month it'll be done. And it went on like that for a while. So when it finally did get where the state approved everything and everything went through, even I called the representative and everything, when it finally went through, I didn't believe it. I couldn't believe it until I got here. I mean, for something like this to happen for me. I never believed that there was people like this that still existed, and there are.
So they decided that the other option was me go to a nursing home until they get in touch with an independent living place. Told me about this place called BFI, and they were telling me all the things that they could do for me to help regain my independence.
With the voices, all the people that helped me there was like the peer support that came to see me every so often. And I mean, there could be days that I was having a terrible, terrible day, and when he'd show up, it was like he'd change it right around. And Lisa, when she'd show up, she could change it around.
So VFI came, they had this guy that was in a wheelchair as well talk to me. His name was Lee, and he worked through VFI, and I spoke to him, and I got told pretty much what to expect, because he's been in the chair for a while, and when it happened, he was pretty much a young guy when it happened to him as well.
I'm so happy to be here every day that I go outside and I sit out back, and I take the dog out back with me, and we sit out back on the deck and we watch for the deer, and we see chipmunks, or she just sees a robin sitting there on the ground and she wants to go chasing that robin. And so every day that comes I can go out and do that. I thank God for every day.
And now that they're helping me this far, and then I got so many people to talk to, I really think that they help me out on just more than just housing and socioeconomical standpoint. They help me out spiritually and mentally as well, through their programs, through their peer support, and things of that nature. It's really been beneficial. So I know through the kindness of their heart that they're taking time out of each and every one of their days just to help me, and I never really had anybody in my life that would help me. So I'm really thankful for VFI. I don't know what I would do without them.
I mean, they don't stop. I mean, moving in here didn't stop with Voices. I mean, Voices didn't just walk me in the door and say, here you go. This is your house. This is where you're going to live. Here you go. We'll see you. They brought me here, but they keep me here. They're not dropping me off like just nobody. You know, like a lot of agencies will do that. They'll just say, okay, we helped you and now you're all okay and whatever, and you don't need our help no more. And they walk away. And really, you still need that care. You still need somebody there to know that they're still there to count on if you need them.
It's all through VFI, you know. They're like really helpful. I just don't know what I would do without them. They just pretty much saved my life. You know, like the hospital saved my life once, and now VFI's saving my life again.